Luketa can hear you okay. So go ahead and invite
Hey,
us.
Jesse, man, thanks for the time on this day, brother.
How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Trying to make it how I go. Did you guys? I knew you guys expected to see some McCaffrey. Did you guys expect him to start and see so much time?
We didn't, honestly, going into the week, we knew it'd be a heavy balance of McCaffrey or Martinez. I was honestly anticipating to see Martinez rather than McCaffrey, so I was kind of surprised seeing him for the whole duration of the game.
Can I follow Ryan?
Yeah, go ahead.
And how did that maybe catch you guys off guard a little bit, being surprised by it, or just, seeing him the whole game?
I don't think we were surprised at all. We were prepared either way for either or. They're both talented quarterbacks, especially when in terms of running the ball. That's a big strong suit of them and what they want to do from an offensive scheme point. So we were prepared.
Rich Scarcella.
Jesse, why do you think you guys started slow again and fell behind by such a large margin in the first half?
Both guys.
I'm not sure as to why. We came out feeling a little slow today. We got out there. Nebraska, they were prominent on going with their tempo. From our standpoint, from what I've seen, I feel as if we needed to be more in tune and address the tempo and get into position faster. I wouldn't say necessarily we didn't play it as good as I feel as if we should have, but we just need to pick up our tempo when teams such as Nebraska want to enforce that tempo for the first drive.
Audrey Snyder.
Jesse, going off that, you guys have been outscored 93-26 in the first half of these 4 games. What do you think needs to change there? Because like Rich was asking you, it's not, it hasn't just been today. What do you think? Can you put your finger on any of it, or?
I cannot. The only thing I could focus on is ensuring, week in, week out, day in, day out, that we come to practice prepared to handle the task at hand and do what we need to do as a defense collectively to, put us in the best situation.
Benjamin Ferry.
Jesse, what is the message right now in the locker room, and how do you address this and kind of move forward now?
The message right now that in the locker room is the same as last week. Honestly, all the outside noise is relevant. Honestly, the people that only matter in the room are us. We're all we have. It sucks. Honestly, this is not the standard that Penn State has upheld ever. Honestly, but we have to find a way. We have to have those tough conversations, and everyone needs to take the time to just look themselves in the mirror and see what can we do better collectively. The game of football is something I love so much because it's not a game of individuality. You need everyone to come together collectively to do their 111th and put us in the best situation. So we need to find a way.
Rich Scarcella.
Jesse, what did Will Levis's play do for you guys on defense and watching him?
Honestly, his play did everything we needed from an energy and juice standpoint. He was out there having fun. He was poised, looked very comfortable, and did his job. So as far as that, seeing him out there doing what I know he can do was exciting for me. I'm happy for him. He had a good day.
Audrey Snyder.
Jesse, as one of the leaders, captains on this team, obviously Sean is as well. What was he like on the sideline? I mean, what was his demeanor like between series, and was he saying anything? What was the experience?
Absolutely. Regardless if he wasn't in the game clearly, but his presence was strong. He's a vocal leader. Will was doing what was winning in place, and Sean was doing whatever he needed to do, his 111th from the sideline, bringing the energy, communicating with the offense, from the standpoint of what he's saying, and just being a leader. So.
Ben Ferry.
Jesse, last week a lot of people touched on the tough conversations. I know Jahan also mentioned that there's a lot of individuals playing on the team right now. So what did those conversations look like this week? And do you think you guys did a better job this week being a unit, being a collective team?
Absolutely. It's the little things, like football is a game of inches, and the little things are adding up, and that's what's hurting us. So as far as our approach, I felt it was much better, more in tune. But we just have to clean up the little things because clearly we're not being as detail oriented as we need to be. So we got to focus on the details.
Mark Wogan-Rich.
What's the most important fix the defense has to make?
Just as you guys asked me, coming out and establishing our dominance early, starting fast. That's been a focal point for us, and we need to display that. So that's the one thing I would say that we collectively can agree on, that we need to come out and start fast.
Audrey Snyder.
Jesse, Coach Franklin said that tackling's consistently been an issue for the defense since week 1. Why do you think that is, and what do you think you guys can do, if anything, to try and change that?
I felt today we tackled better. I myself, I gotta be better in certain areas where I can't just throw my shoulder. I gotta wrap them up. So at times it's guys thinking to make the easy tackle by throwing the shoulder. So we have to be better there. I have to be better there. Just make the sure tackle. If I decide to make that sure tackle, it goes from being I think it was first and goal on the 1 yard line, and rather to it being first and goal, most likely on the 4 yard line or the 3 yard line. So I'm taking ownership on that. I got to be better in that area.
Michael Portman.
Hi, Jesse. How are you?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, Pat talked about being an older guy in the team and some of the younger players not quite understanding what it takes to win. Are you seeing that?
Well, yeah, it's normal. It's common for every program to have that. A lot of guys who come in are not really accustomed to what it is that goes into winning. It's especially here, such a rich program. So we have to do better to set the example and show them what it takes. We've been addressing and going about our formula. But as I mentioned earlier, responding to the other question, it's the little things. We have to be more detail oriented and finish.
We have time for 2 more questions for Jesse. Tyler Donahue.
Hi, Jesse. As a team captain, to see a fellow team captain and Sean, get sidelined today and have someone put in his place, how does he still maintain his role as a leader? If he's not the starting quarterback next week, and he was not the starting quarterback in the second half today, how does he still be a leader? And what do you see from Will Levis in that department as well?
Well, as far as that, that's a coach's decision. As far as from a leadership standpoint, he's going to continue to remain poised just as he was today on the sideline. So I'm excited for him and how he's gone about it, because that's what leadership is. Leadership is making sure to rally the ones around you, especially during times like this. Everyone thinks leadership is easy when things are going our way, but leadership is most critical during times of when things aren't going our way. So.
Last question for Jesse. Any further questions? Tyler Donahue.
Jesse, another one for you going into this week of preparation. I just wanted to ask about the Journey Brown moments from the running backs, putting up the number 4. What was that like, dealing with that whole reality during a game week here? It was a big game week, but that was such a personal thing for all you guys. And what did it mean to see those guys pay tribute?
Everything, honestly. We dedicated this game to Journey. At times where I made my plays, I made sure to throw up the 4 just for him. He can't be here, so it's like at times, even for myself, when I'm tired, just going through such extensive drives, I just remind myself, man, Journey would kill to be in this situation, and it gives me that extra energy or juice that I need for those 6 seconds of the play. So seeing those guys take the time to really throw that up as a celebration, it's a testament to who he is as a person, his character, and the leader he is for this team. We would do anything to have him back here. So any chance we get to show him some love and give him a little shout out on the field, that's what we're going to do.
Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it.